Today, I will be quickly running through my top 10 favorite movies of 2019 and talk about why I think they are worth watching if you haven't already. Before we start, I want to give out a few honorable mentions. I have not seen Midsommar, Parasite, and 1917, so they will not be on the list, but from everything that I have heard about them, I think they would have a chance to make the top 10, so follow me on Twitter at ArtEssays to get my thoughts on those movies. The last honorable mention is Us by Jordan Peele. It is a great story that will keep you on the edge of your seat and has the political commentary that made Get Out so memorable. At number 10 is Hustlers. Hustlers is an exciting film with two great central performances by Constance Wu and Jennifer Lopez. The movie is thoughtful about everything, and it creates a compelling central narrative around the perils of trying to escape poverty with resources that might not always be legal. Number 9 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Quentin Tarantino is my favorite director, so it is no surprise that his newest film made this list. It is lighter than many of his other films, but still holds true to his roots with performances that shine. The main selling point here is the ending of the film, which gave me an ending that I never thought a film with this type of budget would be able to accomplish. But once again, Tarantino has proved me wrong. Number 8 is Little Women. Little Women is the newest film by Greta Gerwig, who directed the fantastic Lady Bird. Little Women is able to capture the feeling of nostalgia for childhood that eventually comes with adulthood. Saoirse Ronan gives an unforgettable performance. The film never indulges in the things the audience wants, so a stronger, more impactful narrative is created. Number 7 is The Farewell. Maybe a lesser-known movie than some of the other films on this list, but equally as good. The Farewell explores the difficulty in dealing with the death of a family member, but does it by having the family grieve for a grandmother who has cancer and is going to die, but the grandmother does not yet know it. The Farewell holds back from adding any cliches to the story and makes the audience come face to face with the difficulty of losing a loved one. Number 6 is Knives Out. It is no secret that I am a Rian Johnson fanboy, and Knives Out has everything that makes me love his films so much. The plot of Knives Out will have you guessing at every turn, but has all of its secrets laid out for an active viewer to find. But underneath the plot and great character is a deeply complex message about how we treat people, and specifically immigrants. The film grows in complexity the more I think about it, and is one that is rewarding to rewatch. Number 5 is Booksmart. Booksmart is a hilarious film that so accurately captures the feeling of being in high school. It doesn't reuse the tropes of coming-of-age stories and previous stories set in high schools, but Booksmart uses those tropes to tell a story about friendship and the difficulty of growing up, especially in today's high school landscape. Number 4 is Jojo Rabbit. Jojo is hilarious and presents a unique view of the story of the Second World War. It never takes away from the atrocities committed, but provides humor and fantastic performances to tell a story about a young boy who is blindly a Nazi enthusiast and a young Jewish girl who is living in his house. Number 3 is Joker. The Joker is lifted by the amazing performance of Joaquin Phoenix, but also has deeply rooted messages about mental health, social classes, and even how comic book movies function. The Joker is everything I wanted the DC cinematic universe to be, as it explores the dark side that comes in a superhero world. Number 2 is Marriage Story. Marriage Story pulls back the curtain on something that so many people have to go through in life, but you can never really understand until it happens to you. The main catch to this film is the two fantastic performances by Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. Personally, I hope Adam Driver wins the Best Actor Oscar for his performance. And because it is so good, it brings out the humanity and the heartbreak of this story. Somehow, when you watch the film, it is impossible to take a side, and it will even have you gripping your seat at times with its brilliant direction. Finally, at number 1, we have Uncut Gems. I think maybe the best way to describe this movie is a 2-hour-long anxiety attack. The film moves at breakneck speed to convey how trapped our main character, portrayed by Adam Sandler, truly is. Both Adam Sandler and Kevin Garnett have top-notch performances, bringing this frightening world to life. I don't know if I have ever felt so tense in a movie before, but I say that in the best possible way. If you can get past the language and violence of the film, then you will be left with a story that will stay with you for a very long time. I truly think this movie is a masterpiece and a must-see. Those are my top 10 movies of 2019. Let me know in the comments what your top 10 movies were for this year. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.